Hey guys, how you doing? Okay, so I got this book the other day. You know, working at Dollar Tree does yield some rewards sometimes. Like, maybe 3 times a year. Anyway, we got this book that I think is very appropriate for my new reviews. It is 101 Ways to Become a Superhero or Evil Genius. Now I ask you, which do you choose? I mean, if you're a superhero, you actually gotta do shit. You gotta be a hero. You know, if you're a supervillain, you just get to chill out in a giant mansion or volcano hideout. I mean, like, you can, you know, rally an army of robots to go take over Bengal or whatever you want to do. I don't know. But for the most part, you just kind of chill out and pet a cat. I go with the supervillain, honestly. Let's go with that. But hey, what do you choose? And why? Tell me why, of course. Alright, so, I guess this is about the time I go to the intro. Now, I know I've been kind of lacking on the intro. And this week is no exception. Go to the semi-completed, not really intro! Hey everybody, Tekking101 here to review My Hero Academia Chapter 111, titled A Smoldering Beginning. Now, this is the chapter where it's a very Todoroki focused chapter, and it's a chapter we finally learn the connection between Inaba from Shiketsu, the guy that, you know, just apparently hated Todoroki and Endeavor for whatever reason. Now remember, we don't know before, but he said, I hate you both. Now hate, granted they are teenagers, but hate is a very strong word. So I had the idea, like, maybe Inaba's, like, father had the shit beat out of him by Endeavor, or like, their family's legacy was ruined by Endeavor in some way, and that's why Inaba's so fucking pissed at Todoroki. It's a little bit more, significantly less relevant than that. It's actually more you know, coming from high school age kids, it makes complete sense, but that is why it is stupid. Alright, so the chapter starts off actually a few weeks prior to the provisional license exam. We're going to see how the planning committee was getting it done. This is only a few days after the battle, the epic battle between All Might and All for One. Now, obviously, the provisional license exam was probably going to be a completely different thing, and then this fight happened, and this kind of changed. This is like 9/11 in the fucking My Hero Academia world. You lose your, like, symbol of peace, and everyone in the world is collectively like, oh shit! Like, so the planning committee got together and is trying to figure out a way to make this provisional license exam actually relevant, and what they settled on is the thing that we've been kind of focusing on is group fighting, you know, getting together in groups, not having schools compete against each other, but heroes actually cooperating for, you know, not just for the battle where you had to strike the balls, but also the rescue stage, because in the rescue stage, like, that's going to be the entire thing, is like, if heroes can collaborate even if they don't really see eye to eye. That's like the goal here. And the reason they're doing that is because the gap between, like, All Might's loss is like a significant one. It's not like, okay, we lost All Might, he was the #1 hero, but we still have, you know, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. We still have all these really strong heroes, so that'll kind of compensate. No. All Might was above and beyond the strongest. The gap between #1 and #2, All Might and Endeavor, it wasn't like this. It was like the fucking Grand Canyon, okay? It was like, and that's why Endeavor was so pissed off, you know, when he found out about All Might's, like, true form and everything, and Endeavor's, you know, so pissed off, like, it's like, I always tried to follow you, but it's just like, I think he even said it himself. I think Endeavor even said, like, the gap between me and him, even though I'm #2, is so massive, it's like a canyon. And, so they realized, like, okay, instead of having, like, you know, a single hero, like single hero #2 or #3 or #4, instead of focusing on these single heroes, we should focus on heroes that are really good at group fighting, and that's going to be, like, the key here. So that's what it means to be a hero now in this world, in this post-All Might world, I guess I should say. Post-9/11, post-All Might world we live in. We need to focus on group fighting, and that's what this provisional license exam is going to focus on. With that all being said, Todoroki and Inaba not really exhibiting the best sort of teamwork. I brought it up earlier that, you know, okay, Inaba, what would happen if Inaba fought against Todoroki? Like, not just like, you know, like, oh, you're getting in my way, you're getting in my way. No, what would happen if they just balls out fought? And I'm thinking, all right, well, this could go either one of two ways. You know, you could have Todoroki launch fire, and then, you know, Inaba's wind, and then you go the fucking Naruto logic, and the wind makes the fire stronger, and Inaba's like, oh shit! Or you could go the other direction where if he is really good at controlling the wind and the air, I mean, there's any direction this can go. He can direct the flames away, or if he's like super good, he could like remove the oxygen from it and fizzle out the fire. Like, there's a bunch of different ways you can go about this. So we cut back over to the rescue stage here where we see like Izuku and everyone running around. They're trying to avoid Gang Orca's Orca Gang. Yeah, and Mara's there also explaining to us, the reader, giving us insight exactly how they are graded now, because it's not as simple as just rescue everybody and, you know, the rescuees are the ones that are going to grade you. We now have a giant dolphin dude running around throwing shit. Wait a second, are killer whales? No, killer whales are in fact whales, Matt. They are not dolphins. Wait, Free Willy? Was he a dolphin? No, he was a whale. Yeah, okay, no. Yeah, no, okay, Tekking101 confirmed it. Killer whales are in fact whales. They are whales. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so Gang Orca's quirk is very aptly killer whale, and very similar to Suyu's quirk. Suyu's quirk is simply referred to as frog. She can do everything a frog can do, not really any... She has, like, unique abilities. Like, she can, you know, stretch her tongue, jump. She has, like, the acid thing she can do. But it's not like she has any, like, crazy ability. It's just, like, regular frog abilities just amplified. Same deal with with Gang Orca. He has the killer whale quirk, which just allows him to do all the things that a killer whale could do. In Shindao's case, Shindao, you know, rushes in, tries to use his shake-up quirk to try to, you know, jostle the villains. And Gang Orca's just like, that ain't gonna fucking work. And then uses, like, a supersonic wave really close to the kid and just overloads his hearing and knocks them the fuck out. And so it's very clear right from the get-go, Gang Orca is not holding back, and it's also very apparent that there's no way a single student's going to beat him. This is like the number 10 ranked hero. One-on-one battle, that's a big no-no, and he has his entire posse with him, right? So there's no way one student is going to be able to like, hey guys, I'm going to be the all-star, I'm going cowboy on this one, and no, he's just going to get their ass kicked by a fucking giant whale dude. So the goal, once again, is group fighting. Get all the, even if like a bunch of the class 1A kids gang up on Gang Orca, probably not going to go down. You need to get a bunch of people from all these different schools, all these different quirks. You need to collaborate. You need to figure out a way to take this guy down or at least subdue him, and you need to do that in the heat of the battle. It's a very intense exam, but it makes a lot of sense what they're doing. With that being said, we cut over to Todoroki, who just does his immediate like, well, wait, I could just freeze everything. So he just tries to do that. Once again, though, it doesn't, you know, immediately subdue Gang Orca. And then after Todoroki freezes everything, Inaba shows up. And the people that are grading the exam, I forgot to mention this, there's like the men in black that are all around the area. There's like 100 of these guys, and they're all like having the task of grading a single particular student. So there's 100 of these guys all grading, and they're all like, oh, okay, this is pretty good, because Todoroki and Inaba both have high suppression quirks. So if they work together, Todoroki using his ice and Inaba using his wind, if they do that properly, they'll be able to suppress Gang Orca and his group so that everyone else, all the other heroes, can somehow get all the rescuees to the first aid shelter. So I'm like, this is great. Doesn't go over as planned. Inaba uses his wind, Todoroki uses his flames, and they just fizzle out. You know, Inaba's winds just redirects Todoroki's flames. It's not working. And Gang Orca's like, well, I'm coming at you, so what are you gonna do, right? And the two obviously just start arguing. Inaba's like, what the fuck are you doing using your flames with wind? Todoroki's like, what the fuck are you using your wind with flames? And it's just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And Gang Orca's standing there just like, shit, man, this is, okay, guys, just shoot them with the cement guns. So they're arguing with each other. They're not giving any time. They're leaving themselves wide open. So one of Gang Orca's men just walks up with a cement gun and just splats freaking Todoroki with it. So that's not going well. And this opens up the flashback. This lets us see why Inaba hates Todoroki so much. You ready for this? Are you ready? Okay. When Inaba was a little kid, when he was just a little tyke, he was a big fan of Endeavor. He was probably, as, you know, he was... like Deku's All Might, you know, like Deku had this incredible, you know, he looked up to All Might his entire life, had All Might shit all over his room, still does. Inaba was like that with Endeavor, which I have to admit, in a lot of respects, Endeavor is the cooler villain. I mean, he has like fire eyebrows. I mean, how do you get any cooler than that? But anyway, that's aside from the point right now. So he was inspired by Endeavor, and one day, I guess he was going to go try to get Endeavor's autograph, and Endeavor was basically a dick to Inaba, which should surprise no one, and was just like, you know, get out of my way, kids, you know, I don't want to fucking do your autograph shit. Now, and then Inaba, we had this scene where Inaba, like, he looked into Endeavor's eyes. He looked into his eyes, and he just saw the coldness and the rage. Okay, and then, so that's why he doesn't like Endeavor. Now, the problem I have with this, and then, well, to continue the story, he's at the entrance, this is years later, he's at the entrance exam for UA, and he sees Todoroki there, which is weird that Todoroki would be there, because I thought Todoroki and Yaoyoroza, they were special exceptions to the, like, they didn't have to take the exam, they were on in through recommendation. So I don't know why they were there for the entrance exam when we didn't see them during the entrance exam arc. They were already granted permission. I don't know, maybe they had to show up there, maybe it was a formality, I don't know. But anyway, Inaba shows up at the entrance exam to UA, sees Todoroki there, and immediately knows who he is, and once again went up to him, and Todoroki, same exact way, was just like, you're in the way, you know, leave, you know, whatever. And this is the reason, these are the reasons why Inaba hates both of them. Remember, he used it. He's like, I hate you. Okay. And by the way, we do not know the context of both of those scenarios. Inaba going up and trying to talk to Endeavor and trying to talk to Todoroki. We don't know the context of those scenes. Like, Endeavor could have been just, like, having a, like, he could have just been in the middle of a fight or just got done with a fight. And then Inaba's like, can I get your autograph? He's like, get the fuck out of the way, you little kid. And then at the entrance exam, I don't know, Todoroki could have been on his way to go to the bathroom, and Inaba's like, can I get, oh man, I know who you are, you're Endeavor's son. And do you not think that Todoroki gets that shit all the time? Your father is the #2 hero in the world. It's very noticeable who you are. You kind of have a distinctive hairstyle. You know, don't you think he's used to people always coming up to him being like, dude, you're Endeavor's son? And Todoroki doesn't like Endeavor. He doesn't like the fact that he's his father. So people coming up to him all the time saying shit like, man, I love your father. Todoroki's like, well, I don't fucking like him. Can you please leave me alone? You're just another freaking fanboy. So, you know, like, you're a fanboy and you were shoved aside by the people that you admire. I can understand how you would be a little bit disheartened by that, but don't immediately just pin it all on them, being like, I hate you both now because you wouldn't autograph my notebook or whatever. Like, dude, you need to grow the fuck up, okay? Grow the fuck up, all right? Like, that your childhood hero turned out to be a dick, all right? Happens to all of us. Anyway, that's they just bicker back and forth for the rest of this, for the most part. Todoroki, after hearing about this, is just like, well, I don't like my father either, you know? And they try to focus, but they all just end up, you know, conflicting again. Like, Todoroki's like, I gotta ignore him, I gotta focus. They do the same thing again. Todoroki shoots fire, Inaba wind. They're not getting along. Meanwhile, you know, Deku has to jump in at the last minute to freaking grab Shindao because he's unconscious and they're not paying attention to what they're doing and someone could easily die here. So, this is all Inaba's fault. Can we just agree on that? This isn't one of those scenarios where we're like, you know, okay, kids, you know, Todoroki, you're at fault. Inaba, you're at fault. This is like a completely Inaba's fault here. Okay, because there's a scene where Todoroki is like, okay, this guy's doing whatever, I need to try to focus, I need to do this, and Inaba's still fucking this up. And Todoroki's even like, what are you doing, dude? And Inaba's like he's not doing it. Nothing he's doing it. This is 100% Inaba's fault, okay? He needs to grow the fuck up, because this is rescue exam where going into this, like, is he a fucking idiot? Like, I mean, well, okay. But is he an idiot? Seriously, because he's like, huh, this is a rescue stage of an exam. But I ain't working with Todoroki. I could fail. Who cares? I don't care if I fail. Don't care. I'm not working with that asshole. Like, you're an idiot, for one thing. Like, why are you even here otherwise? Here's the thing. You almost lit a kid on fire, you pieces of shit. Like, really? Really, Inaba? Okay, I wanted to just rant. I needed to get that out because that's stupid. It makes sense. You're a teenager, you do stupid shit. But, yeah, Deku is going to be the voice of reason here. Deku is like, grabs Shino, is like, okay, look, you guys need to get the fuck along, or you need to just not work. You just need to go away. Alright, you need to, like Inaba, one of you needs to give up, or you need to get along, because the way this is going right now, you're both gonna fail. Alright, and you're gonna cause a lot of harm, and this is the exact opposite of what you should be doing right now. So, Inaba, you know, your childhood hero turned out to be a dick, and you don't get along. Guess what? I'm gonna give you a piece of advice that my dad gave me when I was, like, I don't know, 9 or whatever. I was talking to my dad once about getting a job, right? Like, oh, when I grow up, I wonder what kind of job I'm gonna get, blah, blah, blah. And my dad was telling me, son, bud, you know, just remember one thing. When you do get a job, no matter what job it is, no matter how long you're there, there's always gonna be people that are gonna be assholes. You know, there's always gonna be assholes. There's gonna be people that you meet that your personality and your perspective of life, you know, whatever, it's going to immediately clash with someone else. And you're just never going to get along. You're going to think he's an asshole. They're going to think you're an asshole. That's just the way life is. But you can't let it, you know, affect your job. You got to go in there and you got to do your job. All right, so that's advice my father gave me, so I will give it to you now. Fictional manga character. I'm never having kids. But yeah, end of the chapter. Deku is going to be the peacemaker here. Hopefully that'll work out. I'm also hoping that we're going to wrap up this arc pretty soon, because I feel like there's something else in the works. I don't know. I'm feeling this squirmy little thing, like that, you know, that meeting where they were talking about this. I feel like there's something else coming in the works. So I feel like this arc's going to wrap up soon, probably within the next 3 or 4 chapters. And the way it's looking, I don't think Todoroki and Inaba are going to pass. I don't think Inaba's going to pass, unless they could somehow. And this would kind of mess up the plot progression a little bit if they rushed it. But if they could somehow work together and do like one attack together where they can actually collaborate and manage to defeat Gang Orca and his Orca gang, then maybe they might squeak by. But the way it is right now, it's not looking good. But anyway, what do you guys think of the chapter? What'd you think about Inaba's you know, hatred toward Todoroki and Endeavor? Do you think it's warranted? Do you think all that hatred he has for them is really warranted, or do you think he's just like an angsty teenager and having issues with that? But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. This will be Tekking101 signing out.